This is going to be a review of the trade plan number 1. Right now I'm on a 6 hours chart and I have the previous annotations marked out. Okay, so during London and New York, there wasn't any 15 minutes or 1 hour S&P on the highs to indicate that price wants to reverse lower. Therefore, there was no trade set up for me personally. If you take a look at the London's candle right here, let me move on to 6 hours chart. Yeah. If you take a look at the London's candle right here, it's midnight. Starting from midnight, we took out Monday's low on NQ, but we left it open for ES, and then price reversed higher, but the long wicks are indications of low probability or high resistance liquidity runs. It would be clearer once I get into the 15 minutes time frame. So on the 15 minutes, we have something like this. This is the market profile for yesterday. Therefore, I was quite reluctant to trust any moves, and I would much prefer to sit out and wait for the next day or the next session. Right, so we did trade up into that order block during London. Right, this 0 level is the 6 hours order block, bearish order block, and we did trade towards the initial direction that I was forecasting. However, there was no SMT on the highs between NQ and ES. Right, so this trade right here, even if it seems valid, and based on my model, it's not valid. So I'm not regretful or think that the model is wrong, but it's just based on probabilities. Heading on into the New York session, we have this consolidation right here for NQ prior to 10 o'clock, and we have this consolidation right here prior to 10 o'clock for ES. So ES, this is the classic seek and destroy profile, whereby the range is expanding, lower lows and high highs. However, Nasdaq wasn't showing similar market profile as ES, but it's in a very small range consolidation. Once 10 o'clock once we reached 10 o'clock, NQ had this up close candle here. On ES, it is right here, this candle. Right. So at this point of time, to me, it's a low probability market condition because NQ and ES is not moving in the same direction. ES seems like it wants lower prices, however NQ seems like it wants to expand higher, which is also why I opted not to enter the markets during the New York session as well. So these are the two main reasons why I did not take any trades for yesterday, even though there was a rate for the news event. I was unable to take any trades because my model didn't present itself to me. Right. So moving on to the higher time frames, you can see that we have this SMT low. This is Monday's low, and this is Monday's low for NQ. Right. So NQ took out Monday's low during London, and then it reversed higher, whereas ES did not take out the low and it reversed higher, similar to NQ. So at this point in time, I knew that the initial analysis of trading down into the 75% for NQ and the weekly fair value gap for ES right here at the number 1 level here would be challenged, which means it's likely not going to get there, or it's likely not going to play out as I anticipated it to, because of that SMT. And we even have closing above that bullish order block, which formed that particular SMT. All right, this 2 down close candle is the bullish order block for NQ, and this 3 down close candles is the bullish order block for ES. All right, so because of this invalidation right here, I believe that, let me just take a look at the order block grading right here and order block grading right here. So as you can see, NQ, it's way more cleaner than ES, but because ES is doing something like this, I cannot fully trust NQ. Right, so I'm going to keep this video as a review. I'm not going to move forward to forecasting what I think is going to happen, but because no, I shouldn't start that here. But anyways, that's it for the review for yesterday's price action. Moving forward, if I have anything, I will present it in another video so that it segregates nicer in terms of like planning of trades and then reviewing that particular plan itself. So I want to keep things organized. All right, and yeah, with this I will end this video right here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you again.